Welcome to Humour Times, the only news channel that makes you laugh through the misery of global rankings. And speaking of misery, guess who just fell off the happiness ladder? The United States. That's right, folks. The land of the free is now the land of the why am I crying in my car again? But first, let's pop the champagne for Finland. For the 8th year in a row, they've been declared the happiest country in the world. What's their secret? Free healthcare, saunas, or just the joy of watching the rest of us suffer? Probably a bit of all three. Meanwhile, the US has tumbled to its lowest position ever, now ranking 24th on the World Happiness Report. That's barely above existential crisis, and just a few tiers away from eating gas station sushi by choice. Experts blame the fall on social isolation, with one report pointing out that Americans are dining alone more often than ever before. Solo meals, because nothing screams joy like making awkward eye contact with yourself in a reflective microwave door. And it's not just the solo diners who are feeling the gloom. Turns out the American dream is now just a fever dream with a side of medical debt. Housing crisis, check. Crushing student loans, double check. Therapy bills for the trauma caused by student loans, triple check. But hey, at least the world's still feeling charitable. The report highlighted something called a benevolence bump, with acts of kindness up 10% since 2020. Turns out, surviving a global pandemic makes people think, might as well be nice before the next apocalypse. In fact, people are so generous, someone probably smiled at a stranger today, and that stranger didn't even think they were about to get scammed. Progress. And if you're wondering where India stands, congratulations. They climbed from 126th to 118th place. Still below Pakistan, Iran and Ukraine, though. Ouch. But hey, at least they're beating North Korea. Because let's be real, in a place where smiling is practically illegal, it's hard to climb the happiness charts. So what's the lesson here? If you want to be happier, move to Finland. If that's not an option, maybe just find a friend to share your sad microwave dinner with, or get a cat. At least they'll judge you silently, which is better than your therapist charging $200 an hour for the same experience. And that's all for today. Finland wins, America loses, and somewhere a Finn is probably laughing in a hot tub of tax-funded bliss. Subscribe to Humour Times, where the news is funny, the world is not, and our happiness comes from your misery. See you next time? Or don't, honestly, we'll be here anyway, clinging to the algorithm like a YouTuber desperate for validation.